live and you know how we go. This the Lunatic Raider show, tap in, we stay mobbing. Update the squad, break the news when it drops. Rumors, headlines, yeah, we covered a lot. 3 p.m. West, 6 p.m. East, we on go. This the Lunatic Raider show, Raider Nation, let's roll. Pull up on the stream, yeah, the nation in the room. Silver and black on my back like a full moon. Breaking news hit, we don't wait, we react. I'm the voice of the nation, put the truth on the map. From the locker room leaks to the rumors in the wind. If it's Raiders allegiance, then you know it's locked in. Monday through Friday, yeah, we cracking it live. Raider fans worldwide, all tapping in the vibe. Pop your cars, Lunatic, got the city on tilt. Al Davis torch lit like a legacy built. Ain't no sugar coat, we keep it raw, keep it real. Silver helmets, black shields, that's the code, that's the feel. Hit the live stream, nation slide with the quickness. Every rival talk loud till they end up on the hit list. Rumor on the line, yeah, we break it with precision. Them cut stats up, every show's a new vision. Letters against the platform, the truth fits. We don't do soft takes, we deliver the real hits. From draft to the field, every play, every quote, we the pulse of the nation. Every hater gets smoked. 3 o'clock west, 6 o'clock on the east. When Lunatic Raiders speak, conversation increase. Put respect on the shield, this the nation's heartbeat. Silver and black on the track with that West Coast heat. Raider Nation stand tall, stay ready, stay bold. Catch us weekdays live, let the story unfold. From Vegas to the globe, let the whole world know you tuned in to the Lunatic Raider show. And we mobbing. Lunatic Raider, yeah, we run a conversation. Silver and black talk got the whole nation waiting. Weekdays live and you know how we go. This the Lunatic Raider show, tap in, we stay mobbing. Update the squad, break the news when it drops. Rumors, headlines, yeah, we covered a lot. 3 p.m. West, 6 p.m. East, we on go. This the Lunatic Raider show, Raider Nation, let's roll. Pull up on the stream, yeah, the nation in the room. Silver and black on my back like a full moon. Breaking news hit, we don't wait, we react. I'm the voice of the nation, put the truth on the map. From the locker room leaks to the rumors in the wind. If it's Raiders allegiance, then you know it's locked in. Monday through Friday, yeah, we cracking it live. Raider fans worldwide, all tapping in the vibe. Pop your cars, Lunatic, got the city on tilt. Al Davis torch lit like a legacy built. Ain't no sugar coat, we keep it raw, keep it real. Silver helmets, black shields, that's the code, that's the feel. Hit the live stream, nation slide with the quickness. Every rival talk loud till they end up on the hit list. Rumor on the line, yeah, we break it with precision. Them cut stats up, every show's a new vision. Letters against the platform, the truth fits. We don't do soft takes, we deliver the real hits. From draft to the field, every play, every quote, we the pulse of the nation. Every hater gets smoked. 3 o'clock west, 6 o'clock on the east. When Lunatic Raiders speak, conversation increase. Put respect on the shield, this the nation's heartbeat. Silver and black on the track with that West Coast heat. Raider Nation stand tall, stay ready, stay bold. Catch us weekdays live, let the story unfold. From Vegas to the globe, let the whole world know you tuned in to the Lunatic Raider show. And we mobbing. Lunatic Raider, yeah, we run a conversation. Silver and black talk got the whole nation waiting. Weekdays live and you know how we go. This the Lunatic Raider show, tap in, we stay mobbing. Update the squad, break the news when it drops. Rumors, headlines, yeah, we covered a lot. 3 p.m. West, 6 p.m. East, we on go. This the Lunatic Raider show, Raider Nation, let's roll. Pull up on the stream, yeah, the nation in the room. Silver and black on my back like a full moon. Breaking news hit, we don't wait, we react. I'm the voice of the nation, put the truth on the map. From the locker room leaks to the rumors in the wind. If it's Raiders allegiance, then you know it's locked in. Monday through Friday, yeah, we cracking it live. Raider fans worldwide, all tapping in the vibe. Pop your cars, Lunatic, got the city on tilt. Al Davis torch lit like a legacy built. Ain't no sugar coat, we keep it raw, keep it real. Silver helmets, black shields, that's the code, that's the feel. Hit the live stream, nation slide with the quickness. Every rival talk loud till they end up on the hit list. Rumor on the line, yeah, we break it with precision. Them cut stats up, every show's a new vision. Letters against the platform, the truth fits. We don't do soft takes, we deliver.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation, we back in the building. Let's go. Welcome to the Lunatic Raider Show with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, man. Hey, we're going to hang out today. We're going to discuss two quarterbacks that's going head-to-head tonight in tonight's Fiesta Bowl with the Miami Hurricanes versus Ole Miss. We got Carson Beck. Somebody might be intrigued by, just in case the Raiders do something like trade back from the number 1 overall pick. You never know. Carson Beck has been having a hell of a year. This kid here, he's not the most mobilest, like dual threat type dude, but he's a big physical quarterback. Puts up big numbers of this year's. I think he was 74% completion percentage, high completion, going up against Trinidad Chambliss, transferred over to Ole Miss this year, becoming the starter, winning it out. Only has 3 interceptions on the year and is a true dual threat quarterback. Threw for over 3,000 yards. Has a completion percentage of about 66%. Like I said, when I look at completion percents, I'm looking at quarterbacks coming out of college to be anywhere from 60 on up. 70s is beautiful. 60 on up, you gotta complete most of your passes. You know what I mean? And he does not turn the ball over. Like I said, only 3 interceptions on the year. He is playing versus Miami tonight. The winner goes to the national championship, who waits for the winner of the Oregon and Indiana game. And we already know about that one with Dante Moore versus who? Fernando Mendoza. You feel me? So we got 2 great games back-to-back Thursday tonight in just under an hour. Just under an hour, man. At 4:30, the Fiesta Bowl kicks off. We're going to get down with it. You feel me? So we're going to do a breakdown. I just like doing breakdowns of these quarterbacks just in case. You know what I mean? We noticed in the past couple of years, teams draft more than one quarterback in the same draft. We've seen New England do it when they got Drake May. And then we seen last year with Cleveland going after when they got Shador Sanders as well as Gabriel. So we're gonna just take a look at these two. Beck is expected to enter the draft for this coming draft coming up in April, and Chambliss is expected to go back to Ole Miss for another year. He is a senior, 23. Both of them 23 years of age. So we're gonna do a nice breakdown just to see, and then we might mess around with a mock draft at the end here, just you know what I mean, for shits and giggles, just to see if the Raiders did trade back from one, what possibly could be offered. And like I said, with the Jets at number 2, I don't think they're fearing anything, because if they can't, this is how a lot of teams are looking at it between Mendoza and Moore, is that it's not a real big separation. The only difference is right now, I think Mendoza is closer to his ceiling than Moore is. Moore has a higher ceiling. Right now, they're equivalent as far as what their production is for their teams. They're not far off, whether it's rushing yards, whether it's passing yards, completion percentage. They're all like they're neck and neck. The only difference is Mendoza's 2 years older, while Moore is only 20. So he has a lot more room to even improve. I think Mendoza is pretty much is what he's going to be. It's not gonna be anything else. And like a lot of people said, and I misspoke last week, earlier this week. It's not Oregon State. I got Oregon on the mind, but it was Cal Berkeley that he played at, which he showed signs, but he wasn't great. You know what I mean? Turnovers is an issue. But he gets to a system with Indiana, and you know what I mean? He fits right in with that system. So is it a system thing, or is it just him finally becoming who he's supposed to be? More, like I said, has a lot more room to become greater than what he already is. And right now, him and Mendoza's about neck and neck stat wise and production. Why else would they be playing each other to go into the national championship for the second time this year? They're neck and neck. But we're going to talk about Carson Beck. We're going to talk about Trinidad Chambliss. But first, we're going to shout out the world's most dangerous Chizat is in the building. Y'all ready for this shit, man? Let's go, man. Okay, who we got up in the building, man? You know, this is gonna be our last leg with Pete Carroll talking about there you go. Hey, there you go, out the door. You feel me, bars? Let's go, man. Who we got? We got SA Big Dog in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well.
There you go. There you go.
Showcase Rule in the building, man. Following that shit up, man. Let's go.
There you go. There you go.
Raiders all day, every day. You feel me? Egalitarian in the building, man. What it is, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you for being here. Aw, Sookie now. Look what the cat dragged in. It's the homie. Who?
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice.
And if you don't know his name, now you know. Now you know. Let's go. Shout out to everybody, man. Raider be out in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well with you, man. I appreciate you for pulling up. We in this BIH, man. Let's go. I gotta catch up. Mike, let me see. Hold on. Slow up. I gotta put my track shoes on. Y'all way ahead. Egalitarian coming in. I already know what he coming with.
There you go. There you go.
Raiders all day, every day. A SoCal Sal in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well. We up in here this afternoon, man. I want to watch this game. I want to see who Oregon or Indiana has to play in the national championship. It's going to be interesting. You got two totally different quarterbacks going up against each other. It's going to be Miami Hurricanes is on one, but Ole Miss, where the feezy did Ole Miss come from? Old Jackson dart stomping grounds. You feel me? Damn, Trinidad. I wanted to sing that, Trinidad James, all gold everything. Hey, Chambliss better come out in some all gold cleats. All gold everything. All gold everything. Trinidad Chambliss. Boy, I want to see this cat get down, man, against Miami, because Miami got a damn good team. But can Ole Miss pull the upset? That's the question. Can they do it? We're going to find out tonight, man. Yes, indeed, in just under an hour. My guy Raider Goon in the building, man. Where you been, bruh? Hope all is well with you and the fam, man. For real. Appreciate you. Man, good to see you, man. For real, for real. Let me see who else we got up in the building. Shout out to everybody that's out there, man. Pull it up, man. We gonna do this thing, man. We hanging out today. Like I said, I ain't gotta I ain't got nowhere to go today. Shit, I got fired on my day off. No, I didn't. That's Craig that did that shit. Craig did that. Craig, get up, Craig. Let's go. Salute to the nation, man. We up in this building, man. We're gonna do some breakdowns in a minute. Let me take a swig of this H2O. Yes, indeed. Somebody thought H2O was holes and two onions. Nah, bruh, it ain't holes and two onions. Hydrogen and oxygen, bruh. Come on. Motherfuckers say holes and two onions. Boy, that's a funky crock pot. That's a funky crock pot of twat. Bars. Let's go. Oh shit, we steady pulling up in, man. Cap A, we got the homie in the building, man. Captain Point in the building, man. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Oh, we got him coming in still, man. All right. Raider Paul in the building. You already know what it is, man. Let's go.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, we up in here, man. Yes, indeed. SoCal Sal soaking it with the R. Doing it with the R. What R? Rakim? No, the Raiders.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. So, And it's not just that. There's other players on these teams that we got to pay attention to, see who stands out. It doesn't have to be this year's draft. It could be next year's draft. Because like I said, if one of two or maybe none of them happen, but if the Raiders do decide to trade back from one, most likely it's going to be a lot of first-round picks, and a lot of them is going to be in next year's draft. Then you also look at if the possibility of Max Crosby and Raiders decide, you know what, it's best that we both go our ways. We're going to rebuild, bruh, and that's going to be a couple of years wasted in your career where you can go chase a championship or be on a better team or be in a better situation, better defense. Like I said, right now, our defense, Max Crosby is the only highlight. You know what I mean? So, and I said since Cleveland does have 3 first-round picks in these next 2 drafts, make Cleveland give you 3 first-round picks. Give us your 2 this year. Give us your 1 next year. You can have Max Crosby. The reason why I said that, I think it would be attractive for Max Crosby to go to Cleveland due to the fact that look what Cleveland has on defense already. That I guarantee you, if Max Crosby ended up on Cleveland's roster, that would be a nasty defense, bro. Myles Garrett, and you got fucking Max Crosby coming after you. Not to mention the rookie Graham that I said that I thought the Raiders would have got if we didn't go running back. I thought Graham, I think we might go defensive line. Graham is getting off for Cleveland. So you imagine Graham, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, bro. They're not going to even have to bring the linebackers. Not to mention the linebacker they drafted as well. Another one, I forgot the dude's name. He was a rookie this year. Cleveland putting together a defense. And that's what you want to do if you have a young developing quarterback that's still trying to figure it out. Your defense is going to have to keep you in games. Keep the score low. Keep the score low so your quarterback can just stay within his realm. We ain't got to worry about relying on his arm and just throwing every pass if we get behind by 2 scores where we abandon the run and try to pass to keep up and catch up in the scoreboard. You know what I mean? So if Cleveland, I think that might be a good, you know what I mean? And I would even tell them, fuck it, if you ain't fucking with Shedeur Sanders, throw him in the package. 3 first rounds in Shedeur. You know what I mean? But I don't want Max to go. I want Max to be here because if we do this shit right when it comes to getting the next head coach and him assembling his staff and us drafting a quarterback number 1, Mendoza, Moore, whoever, I don't give a fuck. Those 2, I'm fine with either one of them. It's not like if you draft Mendoza and be like, damn, you should have got Moore. I like Moore because I'm an Oregon Duck fan. That's the only reason. But these guys, like I said, are neck and neck. You can't go wrong with either or. So if once we get our quarterback, we get and go into free agency before the draft and get that line reassured for us, Max stay. Max stay. We're gonna go in this draft and we about to get you some help on defense. We're gonna get you some dogs. We're gonna get a defensive end, we're gonna get a defensive tackle, linebacker. We got draft picks. We got draft picks. Not to mention, if you did trade Max Crosby to Cleveland away and you got them picks, then you would have to replace Max Crosby with the best defensive end you got with the Cleveland pick. You know what I mean? Like say for instance, I think the thing that can change the whole dynamics of things is if the Raiders do trade back. I'm gonna tell you like this. This is crazy as shit. And you would target the Jets in Cleveland. This is a realistic possibility if all parties involved were interested. Let's talk about the number 1 pick. Say, for instance, Dante Moore says, you know what? I'm going back to college. I'm not coming out this year. So that just leaves Mendoza as the top man of the totem pole. But what if you're really not, like, Mendoza's good, but he's not going to be elite. If that's the perception of what our front office is saying. You look at next year's draft, you have the possibility of having Dante Moore, right? Lenoris McElvey. No. Lenoris Sellers. I'll be making up names like a motherfucker. Lenoris Sellers, Arch Manning. And then we'll see what Trinidad Chambliss looks like tonight. If he gets out there and kills it, he'll be in the draft most likely next year. Because he's already a senior. He'll go back again for a second run with Ole Miss. Now you're looking at a draft that's deep. Now hear me out when I tell you this shit. This shit is so fucking ridiculous in my head. It's like, but it could happen if all parties want this to happen. You trade the number 1 overall pick to the Jets. What do you get in return from the Jets? Jets got 2 first-round picks this year and 3 next year. So what I would do is you get the number one. I want 3 first-round picks. Maybe throw in the second 2. But we're not going to kill you off bat. You got 2 draft picks this year. So basically, what we're going to ask you for is the other one. You still get your first-round pick. You'll be number 1. You get Mendoza. So we're basically swapping one of those picks, us and them, which is 1 and 2, so they can make sure no team jumps them to get Mendoza, because there's going to be, like, Cleveland has assets. If they really want Mendoza, they have assets too to jump up and get Mendoza too. I think they're at 9, but they do have 2 first-round picks this year. Let me see. I don't know exactly next year. Let me see. How many first-round picks do the Cleveland Browns have for 2027's draft? And they don't. Maybe I've dragged it too long. How many first-round picks do the Cleveland Browns have next year's draft? (2026) Browns draft 2026. I know they got 2 this year. What picks do the Browns have in 2026? I need to know. They're number 6, not 9. Let me see. What is the 2026 NFL draft order? Of course, we're 1. Jets are 2. Arizona 3. Tennessee 4. New York Giants. So Cleveland is at 6. So to go from 6 to 1 to jump, if they really think Mendoza can come save them and the quarterbacks they have ain't, this is how we gonna milk this shit. Cleveland has 2 first-round picks this year, which is number 6 and wait a minute, or is it next year? No, we got they got Jacksonville's pick at number 28. So they got 6 and 28 in this year's draft. Right? The other thing I was looking at, let me see. What's the second round? They do have a high second round pick too. But so they got 2 first rounds this year, 1 next year. We'll tell the Browns, give us your picks this year, give us your first rounder next year. We don't want all your picks. We just want 2 of the first in this year. You can move up, or not move up, but for Max Crosby. We'll take 3 first round picks for Max Crosby. Give us 2 this year, 1 next year. Keep that in mind. 2 this year, 1 next year. Then you decide, and that's for Max Crosby. Now what you do is you trade with the Jets to move up the 1 so nobody jumps them with us. If it's known that we want the pick to be traded, which that's what we need to go out there and put that out in the air. The office needs to leak. Raiders are not interested in Mendoza if Moore goes back to college. Just to make the Jets be like, well, shit, if they don't want Moore, then that number 1 pick is up. That means somebody can jump us and get him. So what do the Jets have to do? Give us 3 first-round picks and whatever else we can milk your ass for. Just moving up 1 spot. I think the minimum 3 first-round picks, what is that one? We'll get your pick this year, which we'll just swap from 1 to 2, and we'll go and get 2 of your first-round picks next year. Now, peep this out. So now you got Cleveland's pick next year in the first round, and you got 2 of the Jets picks next year in first. That's 3 first-round picks, not to mention your very own. 4 first-round picks in next year's draft. Next year's draft, the people we thought were coming out this year, we'll see if they come out next year. Lenore Sellers, Arch Manning, those guys, you feel me? If Dante Moore goes back to Oregon, he comes out next year. But you have 4 first-round picks in your pocket for 2027. If you can't rebuild your organization with those picks, and you figure, look at this. Jets get 2 of their first round picks. One of them is theirs. One of them I think is either the Colts or Dallas. It might be Dallas that they throw in there. They're not going to be good next year with a rookie quarterback with Mendoza. It just is what it is. You're going to have your growing pains. You're going to have a high draft pick, which is coming to us. We're not going to be good next year because if we don't get a quarterback this year, like top tier, maybe you get one, maybe second round. Maybe you know what I mean? You don't expend that. But we got accumulated draft picks. Draft picks. Not to mention, you do have Cleveland's 2 draft picks this year's draft. And you would have the Jets picks this year. So we just basically swapping 1 and 2. And then we'll be like, just give us your pick, 1 of your picks this year, and then the 2 next year. So 4 picks next year. We'll have what, 3, 2 this year, the 28th. We'll have Cleveland's 28th. We'll have the Jets second. So we will have 2 first-round picks still this year to rebuild your organization. And that's only if Max Crosby and the Raiders decide, you know what, it's time to move on. I think Cleveland would be interested in Max Crosby due to the fact that defense will be sick in the head. Sick in the head. And I know that the Jets, I'm hearing Jets really like Mendoza, especially if Moore goes back to college after this year. Say they lose tomorrow's game, most likely he's going back to school. So Mendoza has a big say in if Moore comes out or not. We beat Oregon. He's coming back next year because they said Nike, Phil Knight and Nike is going to give Moore, from the rumors in Oregon is saying, give him the highest NIL deal ever to come back to Oregon because Phil Knight is getting old. He's an Oregon alumni. That's where Nike started, was in track and field in the University of Oregon. He wants to see a national championship before he's gone. Phil Knight is not a young man no more. Phil Knight is older than Pete Carroll. That's saying a lot. Let me see. How old is Nike's Phil Knight? Phil Knight is 87 years old. 87. So just in all aspects of everything, perspective, he has a short window to see his beloved Ducks win a national championship. They've been close. They've been in a couple and lost. I ain't gonna never forget against Auburn and God dang, boy, that Auburn game, killer. You know what I mean? But they get close, but no cigar. He's trying to get one. So if Moore loses tomorrow, most likely he's coming back to Oregon. Phil Knight will give him an NIL deal that no other player has ever seen in college football history in the short term that NIL's been available. There's no reason to come out next year. I will surpass whatever. Being the number 1 pick will not have shit on what Phil Knight is going to offer Dante Moore. This is what's coming out of Oregon. I got insiders. You know what I mean? I got insiders. So, with that being said, this year's draft is going to basically top tier talent quarterback wise is only going to be Mendoza. He will go number 1. If not to us, to whoever we trade the pick to, Mendoza will go number 1. Next year is a fucking flood of quarterbacks coming into the draft. If all these things fall into place, we will have the choice of what we want. We're not going to be a good team next year. Not at ground zero with a new quarterback. If we even get if we don't get a quarterback, probably ride with AOC. Don't think AOC is going to make us drop to like the 20th, 21st, 22nd pick in the first round. Come on now, let's keep it a buck. We're in a division with defenses that are good. So with that being said, you either ride with him or you keep Geno Smith. Just y'all want to tank, right? Y'all hollering that tank shit. Keep Geno. That's tanking without even having to try to do so. So we will have a high draft pick next year with our own pick. The Jets, if they did get Mendoza, once again, he will not be the savior in year 1 as a rookie. Not with the Jets. So that pick will suck and it'll be a high pick for us as well. Cleveland is going to do what Cleveland do. They're going to play these old bullshit ass games with these quarterbacks and patience is not what they're going to have and keep playing musical chairs with them. Oh, we're going to go out in free agency and go get who? Who are you going to get? You got Deshaun, the serial jack-off artist Watson. It's elementary, my dear. You feel me? So imagine that. Raiders have like 2 picks in this year's draft and 4 next year. You can't rebuild with that? You can get into next year's draft and play with some of them first round picks and trade back and get more picks. If you want a quick rebuild with top tier talent, That would be the route to go. If you're willing to strip it down to the motherfucking bare minimum, just to we got to establish the foundation. Whoever that coach is, whatever his vision is, whatever Tom Brady and John Spytek has envisioned for this team with that coach that they do hire, and whatever his offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator is trying to instill in this team, that's the players you go get to fulfill those visions. This is what I see my offense as. I want a quarterback that's dual threat with an arm and very accurate. They're out there. I want a defense that's very aggressive, but we can just get pressure with the front four, period, and let the linebackers and secondary do their thing. Because you still got Patrick Mahomes to go up against once he comes back from the Achilles. We got Drake May to worry about. We got them on the road again next year. Speaking of that, I got the schedule for next year, not winning the times, but all the teams that we do play. We play the NFC West. We got the Niners here at home. We got the Rams here at home. You know what I mean? We who else we got on the menu? I'm trying to remember. Fuck the 49ers. We got them in Santa Clara. We got Arizona at home, since the whole NFC West. I'm trying to go off of memory. I'll look it up before this show is over. Willie Wayne in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. I see you. Appreciate you. Raider first downs. Can't gamble on getting a QB next year. Next 3 teams suck. There goes your chance for that top 3 QB. Nah, but it's a big there's a big difference of waiting till next year and waiting till next year with 4 first rounders. That's bruh. You can't 4 first round picks in one draft. I've never, matter of fact, let's see if that ever has happened. 3 picks we had at the bottom of the first round, though. Don't forget that one. When John Gruden traded those and we had 3 first round picks, they at the bottom. Now let's see if let me see. I'm curious now. Has there ever been an NFL team to have 4 first round picks in an NFL draft ever? Can't generate an AR over right now. Oh shit. Has there ever been an NFL team to have 4 first round picks in the draft? Four first round picks. The only time a team selected 4 first. Hold on, here we go. So it must have happened. Okay. The only team, damn, and it's the Jets. It looked like 4 first round picks. The only time a team selected 4 first round picks in NFL history was the 2000 New York Jets after trading Bill Belichick when they traded their coach Bill Belichick to the Patriots for a first round pick and trading Keyshawn Johnson to the Buccaneers for 2 first round picks. The Jets made history with 4 selections. All 4 draft picks would play at least 11 seasons in the NFL with the combined total of 49 years and 632 games. The Jets did it when they traded the coach and their number 1 wide receiver. So it has been done. You can build with that shit. You can. I guarantee you, with a deep quarterback class, whatever quarterback you have your sights set on is damn near. You give up your 4 first round picks, is damn near a done deal. I don't know any team that would bypass 4 first round picks for a deep quarterback draft class. Like I said, Mendoza's not even projected to be an elite quarterback. I heard some people believe he might be between 9 and 12. Shout out to Severe. Some people think 10 to 15. Shout out to Rundown. And I believe that. He doesn't move mountains like y'all think he does. It's the shit around him. When you play on a college football team, watch this. Let me show you what a defense can do. Why you think Bo Nix is not an elite quarterback, but he's good enough for what they do, and they got a defense to make sure that it happens. Look at that Indiana's defense. Watch this. This is why we get blindsided and we get blinded by his stats. But no, okay, let's talk about his stats. Him and on Dante Moore. Dante Moore got a better completion percentage. Dante Moore threw for more yards this year. They're damn near equal in rushing the ball. Mendoza got like 200 something yards rushing with 6 touchdowns, and Moore got 190 something yards rushing with what I forgot how many touchdowns. 3 touchdowns, 4, some shit like that. They're damn near neck and neck, but Moore got more passing yards and a better completion percentage. But Mendoza's the guy. See, a lot of people just hear the name of motherfuckers Mendoza, and you become brainwashed without doing any research, without breaking down film and seeing what he looks like. And you think like he's not the next Peyton Manning. So you're really gambling on if you draft Mendoza, what if he's not 9 to 15? What if he's ranked 30th, 28th? Because I see quarterback. Look how many quarterbacks ahead of him that's going to be better than him. He's not going to be better, and it's got to be the right system. It's got to be the right system. Now, Mendoza, I'm not going to knock him. He's good enough to win games, but you're going to have to make sure everything around him is good the same way Indiana did. Indiana got these guys in the transfer portal, got him a running back, got him some linemen, got him coming. He came from Cal. He came to the right system. And the coach, I give a shout out to the coach of Indiana, 2-time coach of the year in the Big Ten. Come, all that shit plays a part. We don't have NFL coach of the year coaching us. Now let me show you what kind of defense Indiana Hoosiers have. How many points does the Indiana Hoosier allow per game this year's football season? Let me see. Hold on, man. My phone, the AI shit ain't working on my phone right now. Let me do a search real quick. Because last time I heard they only allow just over 10 points a game. How in the fuck can you beat a team if you're only allowed 10 points? Quarterback all the quarterback got to do is score 2 touchdowns. A touchdown and get you in field goal range to keep it neck and neck. Come on, bro. You ain't got to do too much. He played Oregon. The last time they played Oregon was 8 games ago. They won 30-20. Oregon scored 20. Dante Moore scored 20. And that was only white. Because this is the first year Dante Moore started for Oregon, and he's only 20 years old. I think in that game, Mendoza had a pick 6 with Oregon. He threw a pick 6. I forgot how many times he got sacked. And the game was 20-20 in the fourth quarter. 20-20. Now he scored a touchdown and a field goal, and they got a field goal out of it in the fourth quarter to win the game. But that game was close as shit, and that's not the Dante Moore that is now. That was a young, early Dante Moore. When did they play that game? As a first-time starter. So don't look at this draft class quarterbacks thinking that you're going to get you a Michael Vick or get you they're not in this draft. The good ones went back to school. The money's good. Why come out and make only $6 million a year when the NIL deal's giving me 10, giving me 11, 12, 13 million? Nowadays, these kids ain't in a rush to come out pro unless they just feel like I'm ready for the next level. So first round picks in a loaded draft of quarterbacks, that's house money. That's house money. You will get you a quarterback. What everybody was saying about Arch Manning, you got to let Arch Manning develop because he beat the shit out of whoever it was they played in their bowl game. Beat the dog shit out of him. Lenore Sellers, we know what he is. He might be. I ain't saying he is. Don't y'all put this shit out there and say Lunatik said no. Lunatik said could be, might be the next Lamar Jackson. Got the same attributes. I'm just saying. But can he develop into that? But how many Super Bowls have Lamar played in? It's all about the system. They fired the coach. They didn't trade the quarterback. So it's telling you got to be in the right situation. He said, but the girl be waiting to ask the girl out, but then she be banging my best friend, and come to find out her best friend is better looking than her. And now that she sees that she's banging my best friend, she decides I'm gonna bang him. I'm gonna bang his best friend, which is me. I'm right here. So that's how that shit work. You know what I mean? You waiting to ask the girl out. She end up fucking your best friend, but shit, her best friend look better than her, and she wants to fuck with you. I done won, and she's a loyal bitch. Her best friend is the one in her ear telling her, don't cheat on him. He's a good man. Next thing you know, she cheat on me with my partner, and guess what? Fuck it. You don't want him, I'm going to take him. And then she taking care of a motherfucker, making sure I have no needs. Hey, that's how life works too. Just more than one side to a coin. Let me see. Marcus Banks in the building, man. What it is, brother? Salute to you. I got to catch up with everybody, man. We're going to get into these videos. Just a breakdown. Like I said, none of these quarterbacks playing tonight may not be anybody we'd be interested in, but Carson Beck been having a good ass season. He's playing for the national championship to go there. And then out of nowhere, you got Trinidad Chambliss that nobody seen coming. Does not turn over the ball. Very athletic. Very mobile. Came from a Division II school. I forgot the name of the school, Bulldogs, whatever they played at. Transferred over to Ole Miss and killing it. And it looks like he's going to, from what I'm hearing, he's going to return to Ole Miss next year. But nobody seen him coming. That's why this NIL and transfer portal is a motherfucker, boy. I'm telling you, some of the right quarterbacks go to the right situation. Some people don't like it. You know what I mean? They talk this loyalty shit, but no head coach in college football history has ever been loyal to their university, because just like that, they're off to the next school. Shout out to Lane Kiffin. Probably done coached every motherfucking college on this side of the Western Hemisphere. You feel me? I don't know how he does it. And never won a national championship. Left Ole Miss. Hey, Ole Miss doing great without him. He going to LSU. Hey, sorry, y'all. Y'all about to suck ass. Y'all about to suck ass like you eating groceries. For real. So I understand there's more than one way to skin a cat. And to shout out to all the people back in the old days that term came from, where they literally skin cats. They used to wear cat fur. In case y'all didn't know where that term came from. I'm a guy that likes to look up information on shit like, well, why do they call it this? Why they say this? Yes, they used to wear cat fur. Believe that shit? Crazy, ain't it? But yeah, you can draft a quarterback, but at the same time, you can also draft the wrong one. What if Mendoza's the wrong one? What if we spend a number one pick on Mendoza and he's just mediocre? Mediocre. Everybody say, oh, he's so bright and he's quirky. And yeah, so was Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow was a student of the game. Quirky really was in, you know what I mean? Loved the game. How that work? I know Denver said, God dang it. Denver was like, what the fuck we do? What the fuck we get Tim Tebow for? You know what I mean? It happens, bro. It happens. You could be a physical specimen at the quarterback position. Shout out to Jamarcus Russell. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just so big with an arm, just unbelievable. He could throw it out the fucking stadium, but didn't have the work ethic. Just imagine if he had the work ethic, what he could have been. But that's woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know what I mean? So it can go either way. But to improve your chances, like say for instance, if you got a deep quarterback draft, wouldn't you want 4 first-round picks just to make sure? New England drafted 2 quarterbacks when they got Drake May last year. Why they do that? Just to make sure. Washington, when they got Cousins and they got motherfucking RG3. RG3 was rookie of the year. Oh, but the injuries. Thank God they got Cousins. That's another example. What's the other example? Oh, recently, Cleveland Browns. They drafted 2 quarterbacks in the same draft as well. Why? Just in case. You keep shooting your shot until you hit that motherfucking target. That's what they tell you. And when you're trying to find a franchise quarterback, if you hit and miss, you don't get disturbed and say, I'm not doing it that way no more. Bullshit. You keep trying because you're going to get them. New England got theirs now. Looks like the Giants got theirs now. We're talking about the time in between fucking Eli Manning to fucking Jackson Dart. Not saying Jackson Dart's gonna be Eli Manning, but he showed promise at these last 2 games that he can develop. Drake May. They've been looking for a quarterback in New England since fucking Tom Brady left. Look, he's an MVP candidate, but they drafted Joe. What was the dude name? Joe with a hell of an arm, and they ended up trading him to Dallas, but they drafted him in last draft too. New England was making sure that they gonna get their guy. You got to improve your chances. You can't just go draft Mendoza and say, okay, we're done. And then 3 years from now, find out that he ain't it. Now what? You got to draft again. But if you got to draft with 4 fucking first round picks, then I can even parlay a couple of them to the following year if we want to play this game. Because you say we're going to miss out after. How many teams do you believe right now need a quarterback? I bet you can count them on one hand. How many teams right now will draft the quarterback in the first round this year? Jets. Who else? Giants ain't gonna do it. They got the low pick. Cleveland Browns. Who the fuck knows what Cleveland gonna do? Who knows what the fuck? They drafted 2 picks last year, quarterbacks. So we don't know what they gonna do. Tennessee, they got theirs already. Who else? Name a bad team. Name a bad team out there. Who's out there bad like us? Arizona? It depends on when they move on from a midget dude. I ain't gonna call him that shit. Call him midget dude. But who really needs a quarterback that we have to worry about competing with drafting a quarterback? That's what I'm saying. Everybody seemed like they got there. Atlanta got Michael Penix. Denver got fucking Joe Buttons. No, they shout out to Joe Button podcast. Denver got fucking Bo Nix. Who? Purdy in San Francisco. Baltimore, they need a new head coach now. They got Lamar Jackson. Who needs a Burrow? Who? What other team? Seattle got theirs now. Now I can see maybe LA looking for somebody to sit on the bench behind Stafford. So when Stafford hangs them up, they got the next in line. Green Bay don't need one. Minnesota, Indianapolis, where? Who else is going to draft a quarterback that we got to compete with for a fucking quarterback? We got to look at that aspect too. Look, the Giants at first had the #1 overall pick. Do you think they would have took Mendoza or more? Fuck no. So there goes that #1 pick out the window for a quarterback. They would have probably took a linebacker or somebody. Who knows? I don't know what. Okay, here's another question. In this year's draft, what? Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. But there's a lot of things that play into this. Now, it'd be different if we go into next year's draft with all these quarterbacks that's going to be there, and there's like 5 teams that's fighting for the same quarterback. That's what this year's draft going to be. Any team that needs a quarterback and they think Mendoza's him, guess what? They're going to find a way to try to get it. That's why the #1 pick is that valuable. That valuable. But, I mean, hey, we could take Mendoza and then just have 1 first-round pick next year. You know what I mean? We could do a slow build. Just wait till first picks every draft to build your team. You know what I mean? So maybe in 5 years, we can get 5 first-round draft picks that can come in, and probably only half of them going to succeed. And here's another good thing to know. Out of all the quarterbacks that won the Heisman Trophy, out of all of them, I think there was 19. Only 2 won the Super Bowl. I don't trust the Heisman Trophy because it's a bunch of old motherfuckers sitting there passing their opinion on of who they think is a great player or not. So I don't put no investment in a Heisman Trophy. Al Davis used to always chase motherfuckers with trophies. And the only trophy we didn't get was the Super Bowl chasing it. You know what I mean? Jim Plunkett won 2 Super Bowls. Out of the 2 quarterbacks that ever won a Super Bowl with the Heisman Trophy, Jim Plunkett won 2 with the Raiders. So that's the end of that. That's the argument going right there. Just him. That's crazy. All right, let me get into this. Man, we're going to talk about Carson Beck, and we're going to talk about Trinidad Chambliss, because I do want to watch this game, and it is 4:17. The game going to start in a few, so let's get into it, man. Without further delay, man, we're going to get into it. This is Carson Beck for your Miami Hurricanes, going up against Ole Miss tonight in the Fiesta Bowl. Winner goes to the national championship, man. Let's get it.
Carson Beck is a polished, pro-style quarterback now leading Miami, bringing SEC-tested experience, strong-arm talent, and advanced command of the passing game. Strengths NFL arm talent. Can make all the throws, deep outs, seams, posts, with velocity and touch. Pocket poise, calm under pressure, stands tall and delivers on time. Field vision and processing, works through progressions efficiently, anticipates windows, experience versus elite competition. Battle-tested against top defenses, weaknesses, limited mobility. Not a true dual threat, relies on protection and structure. Occasional aggressiveness, will challenge tight windows, leading to turnover risk. Needs rhythm, best when timing routes and protection are in sync. Fit at Miami elevates Miami's offense with consistency and leadership. Ideal for a vertical, timing-based passing attack, gives Miami a legitimate NFL-caliber QB presence capable of competing with top programs' draft outlook projects. As a high-upside, early-round NFL prospect, stock hinges on efficiency, decision-making, and postseason performance.
And see, he had 27 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, over 3,000 passing yards, 74.4% completion percentage. I love when a quarterback in college is 70 plus. That they're very accurate with the ball. So yeah, that's Carson Beck. He's going down. He's getting out there tonight versus Ole Miss. Man, this should be a damn good game. This is another guy, almost the same exact stature of Mendoza. 6'4", 225 is Carson Beck. You know what I mean? Expected to come out of the into the draft this year, and is expected to be a high draft, not a high draft pick like number 1 overall, but higher than 32nd. You know what I mean? First, expected to be around maybe first, second. I don't know about second round pick, because there's not really nobody in this draft that's really like you could put the term generational on to go before him. But quarterback needy teams, Carson Beck has been watch him tonight, and we'll see if he's the real deal, because now he's going up against better talent. Does he punch his ticket into the national championship? We gonna see. All right, now we got Trinidad all gold, everything. Trinidad James in the building. We got Trinidad Chambliss of Ole Miss, man, going up against Carson Beck, man. And here's a breakdown of him and what he brings to the game, which he will not be coming out to the pros this year. He's gonna go back to Ole Miss. And maybe, because he's a senior, but maybe next year he'll come out, and that's another name that's into that draft if Dante Moore decides to go back. The Arch Manning. Man, it's a long line of quarterbacks coming out next year, man. So here's Trinidad Chambliss of Ole Miss.
Transfer standout. Chambliss arrived at Ole Miss in 2025 after a dominant career at Division II Ferris State, where he led the Bulldogs to a national championship and posted massive dual threat numbers. Unexpected breakout. Initially the backup, he seized the starting role early in the season following an injury to the original starter, and never relinquished it. Playing style. Dual threat QB. Combines accurate pocket passing with real running ability. He's a threat both through the air and on the ground. Efficient passer. Completed over 66% of his passes in 2025 with 3,660 plus yards. 21 TDs, and just 3 interceptions. Runner, added significant rushing production, approximately 520 yards and 8 rushing TDs, keeping defenses honest. Poise and leadership, known for calmness under pressure and competitive grit, especially after the mid-season role change. Accomplishments: 2025 SEC Newcomer of the Year and Connerly Trophy winner, top Mississippi College player. A rare rise for a true transfer breakout. Led Ole Miss deep into the college football playoff conversation with historic regular season success. Maxwell Award semifinalist, recognizing him among the nation's top players. Strengths accurate and efficient passer with good decision-making. Threat as a runner, adding dimension to the offense. High football IQ and leadership presence. Challenges: adjusting to elite SEC defenses after Division II roots. Maintaining consistency against top-tier pressure packages. NFL outlook. With his 2025 performance, Chambliss has drawn NFL draft attention and could be a mid to late round pick. His rise is one of the most compelling QB stories in college football.
And that's that. He's not going to be in this year's draft, man. I already checked it out. He's going back to Ole Miss. But I tell you, that's a very intriguing guy. We're going to see tonight. His legs, his arm, his accuracy, his patience. He doesn't turn the ball over. Like I said, on the whole season, only 3 interceptions. Only 3. Only 3. So Trinidad Chambliss is somebody to keep your eye on tonight, man. The game is getting ready to start. Man, I'm about to get up off here, man. You guys enjoy your Thursday. Tomorrow, I will be doing a show at 12. We're going to talk Dante Moore and Fernando Mendoza as the Oregon Ducks face the Indiana Hoosiers in tomorrow night's game. 4:30. They come on at 4:30. So it's going down, man. Tune in. 12 noon tomorrow. As a matter of fact, should I do it at 1? I'll do it at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock tomorrow. We tune in, man. We're gonna be rocking and rolling, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and all y'all feedback and opinion is very, very well accepted here, man. Like I said, good conversations with Raider First Downs. I like the fact we got different angles to discuss and come rather than just be all yes men or being haters. We, you know what I mean? We one nation, baby. That's how we get down. So with that being said, man, I'm Lunatic Raider. You have been watching the Lunatic Raider show right here on Raiders Allegiance. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like, share, leave a comment, do all that good shit for your boy, man. You already know I'm going to be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Remember, 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific. Not specific, Pacific, like the ocean. So with that being said, man, y'all enjoy y'all times on this Thursday. I'm about to go watch this game, man. Keep my eyes open on some of these players. Potentially, there's other linemen and so forth that the Raiders could be interested in. So we're going to check it out, man. So with that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider, and like I always say about this time, I'm out this bitch. Go Raiders.